Okay, so she can't hear through Skype. She can't hear the radio through Skype. Yeah.
Welcome back, host. Have a great show.
Yeah, I can. Oh, okay. I thought. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Wayne Dupree Show. I thought I sent my intro. It's not playing, but thank you everybody for tuning into the show. My name is Wayne Dupree, and we are broadcasting on. We're broadcasting live on the West Coast right now, West Coast Radio, along with everything right now. It's Hutch and Stacy on with me right now.
Hutch is online, my brother, standing by.
Stacy?
Stacy Rush is here. Wayne Dupree and Hutch, good evening.
All right. Could y'all hear that lead up?
You sound a little loud. No, I didn't hear anything except for you.
Okay, so all right, that's fine. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. My name is Wayne Dupree. We are broadcasting live on the West Coast. And let's see, we're kind of low on the computer, though. So that means that the people in the chat room are going to see it low. But we're trying to work out some issues right now. And tomorrow, maybe it'll be a whole lot better than what we have right now. So sorry about that. But that's what happens in radio, right? That's what happens in radio. Ladies and gentlemen, we big news this weekend. Antifa and tax day and marches and fights and all types of stuff, all because people wanted to be seen on TV. What's going on with that, Stacy?
You know, what's not going on with that? People who are constantly wanting to be the story instead of actually covering a story, I don't know what to tell you, Wayne. It is not a good thing.
And then not only that, people are, I'm really starting to get tired of social media. I am. And I never thought I would say that, but I'm starting to get tired of social media because people are using it the wrong. Then again, this is from my perspective, but people are starting to use it the wrong way. I remember I used to tell people I used to be afraid of Twitter because it was so faster than Facebook. I was so stuck on Facebook that Twitter to me was like a engine, like revving at like 350, 400 horsepower. And, you jump in Twitter and sometimes you can get eaten up by the craziness that has gone on there. And with Twitter has become something like a tribal, situation. So, okay.
I think the whole country's become that. If you look at the different, the whole thing with the Trump rally, the way that thing was, you said that you're sick of social media. I'm sick of the media. Mm-hmm. I'm sitting there, I'm watching a report on this. You had these people that set up this Trump rally, and mind you, they've gotten their butts beat 2 times before. Mm-hmm. So this time they said this isn't going to happen to us this time. So they came prepared, and sure enough, out of the woodwork, here come these legions.
And there we go.
And they characterize them as pro-Trump and anti-Trump.
Anti-Trump and pro-Trump. And ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back right after this commercial message. All right, people. Welcome back to the Wayne Dupree Show. We are back. We were just talking a few minutes ago about the tax day, Antifa, about all the fights and everything that was going on. We are running on a clock these days, ladies and gentlemen. We are working things out. You can't hear the commercials, and we're going to try to fix that for you. We thought that we had fixed it earlier before the show. So when we go dark, and for most of y'all that can't hear it, the commercials are playing. So we're going to try to fix that for you coming up. But we are on a clock now with live radio from the West Coast. That means that we have certain segments that we have to take care of. And then when we come back, then, we can get into what we need to get into. So bear with us as we try to learn this, because most of y'all have been just most of y'all have just seen us talk all the way through, and that's really not real radio. But that's what radio is. So that's what we're doing. All right. We were talking about the tax day real quick, Stacy, and with the crowds that was there, I was watching this young man on YouTube. He was throwing these M80, I think it was M80 firecrackers. And I was like, have they gotten to, have they really gotten to that point where now they're just throwing these explosives and it could hit anybody in the head? I mean, these explosives could really take people's hands off. They could take fingers off.
Well, it's very dangerous. And, the interesting thing is, in my opinion, is that until people start getting arrested and actually doing some serious time for these types of things, that they're going to continue. I agree with what Hutch said and the fact that, this is where we are. We are such a divided society right now, and all of these ridiculous tax protests against Donald Trump are funded by Soros organizations, but take good news in one area, and that one area is clearly there is no Trump-Russia conspiracy if they are back to coordinating tax rallies and trying to get Donald Trump to release his taxes.
And then with that, you wonder how deep they're going to go, Hutch. You wonder how far they're going to go. I mean, if they're doing this with M80s, the next thing, God forbid that you start seeing Molotov cocktails.
Well, that's what I was thinking. When you said that about M80s, to me, that makes these children. M80s are firecrackers. They're dangerous. They're a little bit stronger than a regular firecracker, but they're not a Molotov cocktail. You want to come out and do something, come out and do something. If you want to be a terrorist, because that's what you are, that's what you want to be, go ahead and do that. I think a lot of people, myself included, have had enough of this. It's gone on since the Obama administration. It's gone on since Occupy Wall Street. I'm tired of this. And then it morphed into Trayvon Martin and into Ferguson and into all these other things. I'm sick of it. If you don't like the country, leave the country. If you want to come out in the streets, then they ought to be dealt with like adult people that are doing what they're doing. And that's good. And we've talked about this before. It's time to bring some pain.
I think,
in my opinion.
Yeah, I think it is time to bring some pain, because we're looking at these individuals that are acting like children. I don't know why my mind just took me to that guy that was dragged off United when I said acting like children, but no, forget it. No, but now for real. I was just thinking, I was like, they're all dressed in black. They're all trying to do the anarchy thing, and I know that they're still ticked off for that beating that they took on the beach. They're still angry about the beating that they took on the beach. So
they took one this weekend too.
Mm-hmm.
They took a beating this weekend too.
And they don't know how to really fight. So like Hutch said, if you want to bring it, because they will get beat down by the right, and that's just a fact. But the bottom line is, they've got to suffer some consequences.
Right.
We are a society based on law and order. So why are the police standing down? This type of thing needs to change. And if I were in these local communities, I would make an ordinance where you can't cover your face like that. All of these Antifa people wearing those black, bandanas across their face, arrest them. I mean, this is getting to be outrageous, and something somewhere's got to stop.
We got a
I
caller.
think you're right.
We got a caller real quick on the line. Wants to talk about the girl that was assaulted on camera.
She got beat down.
Let me bring them in here. You want to talk about the girl that was assaulted, right? Caller?
Is that me? Yes, I do.
What do you said that was assaulted on camera, had a mask on and a right hand before. A right hand was doing a number 1 liter Jameson bottle. Is that what you said?
She had a one. She had and it is on video. We have the clip. We also have Reuters released the picture of it. It is her with a 1 liter Jameson bottle. She is attempting to swing it, and also 15 seconds before the video that is being played over and over again with her actually has her with a hat on and a mask on. It's black and red, black on her left side, red on her right side. And you can see that you couldn't tell if it was a boy or a girl, but that shouldn't matter anyways, because, right, genders are fluid. That's what the left says. So if genders are fluid, it wouldn't even matter if she's assaulting somebody for self-defense. It shouldn't matter whether she's a girl. But how would you even know 5 seconds before what is being shown on video actually has her you couldn't tell that that was a girl or a boy 5 seconds beforehand, but she was swinging a Jameson bottle, and that's what they saw. And then her hat and mask got knocked off while she had that. She also had weighted gloves on. And also, let me drop one more tidbit of information for you. The person who is paying for all these protests with OFA and, Move On, George Soros, he owes $6 billion in back taxes. This is reported by many news outlets from Bloomberg and other, mainstream media places. A year ago, there is no report of him ever paying. So not only is he paying this with back tax money, but he is causing millions of dollars in damage using money that he scammed from the government by not paying it, which I find ironic as hell.
Hey, man, thanks a lot for the phone call, man.
Good call.
Ladies and gentlemen, you listen
Knocked her the hell out.
Ladies and gentlemen, wow. Okay, so like I said, we have breaks we got breaks coming up during the show. We're gonna work on that. You'll be able to hear them in the future, but right now we got to take it. We got to roll out just for a few seconds. When we come back, we're gonna take some more calls, and we're gonna talk about this tax day beatdown. People claiming that they got punched in the face and all that stuff and everything. We're here on the Wayne Dupree Show. I'm on with Stacy and Hutch. We'll be right back. Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Can we talk during or no?
Okay, so right now we can talk, but you can't hear it on the radio, correct? All right. Okay. Yeah, Stacy, Hutch, we can talk.
Okay. All right, good.
Okay,
Was I
so
supposed to do that? Get that
so
I thought you guys for sure were going to give me a hard time.
are we going to talk? Are we going to try to fix that so that at least some people can listen to these breaks? Okay.
They could probably hear us on Spreaker here.
Yeah, they can.
Yeah, they can. They can. What's up, Spreaker? Behind the scenes.
I know you get the behind the scenes, the baseball, inside baseball.
Trying to grow.
And And for those people that are on hold right now, we're going to try to get to you before the show is over. So continue to hold. Hey. The mix minus for the phone is in the middle. Oh wait, no, it's down. It's down. It's down. It's all the way to the left. The mix minus
system, ladies and gentlemen.
the mix minus for the phone is in the third slot. Okay, the phone system is coming in through the third input on the mixer, and right now the aux on that is turned all the way to the left. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Welcome back to the Wayne Dupree Show. I'm your host, Wayne Dupree, along with Hutch Bailey Jr. and Stacy Rush. Welcome back to the show. This is our first night in broadcasting radio on the West Coast, live radio on the West Coast. So we are live. We're not pre-recording anymore. We are live, and we want to thank those out there that are able to tune in. Earlier, we were talking about what's going on out there, as a matter of fact, at Berkeley, the place of free speech, or at least it used to be. Now it's a big change, right, Hutch? Big change out there in Berkeley.
Absolutely big change. And if you're out there in Berkeley, listen to the program, 202-733-6951. Let us know how it feels to live out there. I'd be a little nervous with a police department that doesn't respond, that gets political orders to stand down when people are fighting.
We have somebody from Indiana actually calling in to talk about Berkeley. What's up, Indiana? Indiana? No, Indiana. Okay, all right. Let's see. We got this caller that did not give a reason why they were calling in. Caller, go ahead. You're live. Okay.
Lydia.
Okay, we dropped him too. Okay. When you call up to the show because of the new phone system, it's going to give you a spot that you can say what you want to talk about. Remember what you talk about, because right now the system is we don't want to call the wrong name, and okay, we definitely don't want to call the wrong name. So remember what you're talking about, and when we repeat what you're talking about, you are live, okay? You can listen to the show while you're waiting, okay? California Berkeley situation, okay. All right, California Berkeley situation, go ahead. You're live, go.
Hi, guys. This is Sue. It's a mess out here. You don't appreciate your freedoms and how they are dissolving. And when the police will not even go to assist people in Berkeley, it's outrageous. Same thing happened in downtown San Jose during Trump's visit during the campaign. The attacks were so defenseless. And there was no protection from the police department. Now, I don't know if you've been keeping up with it, but 3 of the individuals that were hurt during the campaign actually went to court, and the federal judge has allowed them to pursue a lawsuit against the city of San Jose
Good.
for not protecting them.
Good.
And I hope that's exactly what happens up at Berkeley. It is horrible what's happening up there. And it is pretty scary. Everybody here is very reluctant to ever put on hats, to ever show your colors, because you will literally walk down the street and without even knowing it, someone will hit you right upside the back of your head. And, you know,
I wish they'd do that to me.
That, you know, I'm nearing retirement and need to finish up my work and my job. You know, California is just not that safe for Trump people, at least in the Bay Area.
All right. Well, hey, Sue, thank you. Thank you for calling in. Stacey, what do you think about that?
Well, I think that, you know, I can really hear her concern in her voice. And Sue, thank you for calling to give us some insight to that. And I just hope that you and the people who live around there are making your voices heard to these police officers, to your councilmen, because it's a ridiculous state where you cannot wear a Trump hat or a Trump T-shirt or anything that is not complete leftist and be concerned about being assaulted. And you've got to continue to put the pressure on law enforcement, because they've got to understand that you have just as much of a right to be protected as anyone else does out there. And it's actually a pretty sad day for Berkeley, because they used to be you know, that they birthed free speech at Berkeley, and now you can't wear a Trump hat without being beat down, and the police will not come to your rescue. It's really appalling.
Okay, we got to take another break. So, 50. Let's see. Nope, no. Caller, you're on the line, right? You're on the call. I can't even call your name. You were asking about how I was. Is that correct?
This is me. I was concerned about how you're feeling, because you look sleepy,
Okay.
and you look tired. And are you okay?
I just like to think. I like things to be a little bit perfect. Well, I like things to be a whole lot perfect. And right now, I'm trying to work out in my head how to fix these things. But I want to appreciate you calling in. Thank you so much for calling in and thinking about me. So. I got to let you go. My name is Wayne Dupree. You listen to The Wayne Dupree Show. We'll be right back.
Hang in there, man. We'll figure this out.
Hey, Matt. Hey, Matt. Matt or Eric? Matt, Eric, Matt. Two minutes. Stacy and Hutch, 2 minutes.
Roger.
Okay.
Thanks for those that are hanging on the phone. Thank you for holding on.
I'm just going to throw out there that I think more people need to call in and give Wayne some love. That frustration I can see on his face on YouTube. I'm like, it's okay, brother. We got this. Don't you worry about it, my friend.
He got a full call-in board. It's all lit up.
I know. Don't you hate it when it's written all over your face?
I know. Tissue paper
It'll work out, though.
facelings.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
You know we will.
I might have to get a new mixer.
I got to figure out how we're going to communicate going forward with this system. Yeah, we'll talk about it later.
I love that the people in RSBN and Spreaker can see us or hear us
I know,
talking
they're going to be
about them.
freaking out, though. I'm looking there watching myself. I'd have a yo-yo or something. Or some jacks. Remember jacks? I had to play some jacks on my table.
Oh, yeah, man.
Threesies.
The commercials are really good, Joe.
Oh, yeah? Why don't you sing them while they're going so we at least have something?
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Baby. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Wayne Dupree Show. I'm serious. Y'all need, I wish I could hear this. This is, yeah. Okay. Welcome back to the Wayne Dupree Show. I'm your host, Wayne Dupree, and we are live on radio and video. But for those that are just joining us right now, we are using a clock for radio, and usually in radio there is a clock. Isn't that right, Hutch? There's a clock.
Absolutely.
And
you got hard breaks and soft breaks.
And that's why you hear Rush Limbaugh and Sean Hannity say, hey, Mark Levin, hey, I gotta go. I got a hard break. So that's basically what they mean. They gotta let you go. And if you're on the phone and I gotta let you go, it's because of the heartbreak. Okay, it's because of the heartbreak. But some of y'all just, I don't know. Some of y'all I'm just. But let me jump on here real quick. Now, Carrie, I know Carrie. Carrie wants to talk about Berkeley real quick. Go ahead, Carrie.
Hey, how you doing, man? It's all right. First night, okay? You gotta go with the flow. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm not a pacifist. Not a pacifist, but violence is not the answer for anything.
Mm-hmm.
You all have touched on it. You've got to hold the people accountable who have taken an oath. And that's the law enforcement officers. That's the appointed people. Okay? Now, as far as the original caller said, well, 15 seconds before we have a picture of her throwing a bottle. I don't care. That's a 90-pound woman. And anybody can look at that and look at that person and tell her that was a female. Anybody. And I don't want to hear transgender or anything. Okay? Now, let's reverse the roles. What would have happened if one of whatever those idiots are, would have punched a Trump female supporter? What would have happened then? Huh? You would have been calling for criminal prosecution. So let's hold everybody accountable for their actions. I know you're on the clock. That's all I got to say. That was it, my brother.
Thank you, Carrie. And you know what?
No problem.
I agree. I mean,
I don't.
If it was a female shouldn't be hit. I don't care. I mean, look, drag her to the police, but you don't have to hit her in the face.
But if you got a woman that's slinging a whiskey bottle around at people. Now, if she wasn't a threat anymore, then I don't think she should have been hit. But if you're neutralizing a threat, you're done, man. If you're swinging a bottle at me, it doesn't matter what your gender is. That bottle's going to hit me just as much.
I mean,
That being said,
I was
that
raised not
video looked like. So you just get hit by the bottle.
No, I ain't just gonna stand there for the bottle to hit me.
Right. That's all I'm saying.
But I ain't gonna let no woman hit me. But I ain't gonna punch her in the face.
That's all I'm saying.
But I ain't gonna punch her in the face.
maybe-
Hey, but listen, guys, if you have me with you, I'll hit her in the face, and then
Okay,
it'll be an
well,
even fight.
yeah, I
okay?
mean-
So then we...
That's fine, woman on woman. That's WrestleMania. But I mean, just a guy doing it. No, man.
Yeah, but I mean,
No.
I just.
No, subdue
You
her,
heard
man.
what the caller said. She had a mat. Okay, that's a good point. All right. That's all right. But when you put yourself in a mix like that.
I understand that. I understand. But you military, you know how to pull back if you need to.
I got you. Yeah, I know.
Come on now.
I didn't like the way the story. After I heard the caller, and I never knew that until I heard the caller.
Mm-hmm.
But once I heard the caller say that she was dressed in a complete uniform with the black mask on her face, and she's slinging whiskey bottles around. You never saw that in the video. The video made it look like this guy just came out there and clocked her for no reason.
And listen, guys, when you're covered up like that and you can't tell the difference, let's think about this for a minute. What do most liberal guys look like? They look like little girls. They dress in skinny jeans. They're little, thin boys, and you can't really tell a difference between the guys and the girls. So, I mean, if she had her face covered up, I'm sorry. You throw in a bottle at somebody, I can see where something may have happened. Now, if you happen to be much bigger and you can stop and, hold on to her, keep her from hurting you or anyone else, fine. But if you're covered up like that, there's not much difference between a liberal guy and a girl.
Right. No, I understand. I'm...
Nice.
What did I miss?
She played that nice. I mean, because she's been wanting to say that for a while. I can tell because I thought
it's true.
That was a dig at the little femboys, man. That was a good one.
Let me take another call.
You know how I feel about those skinny jean liberals.
I do.
I'm sorry.
I know you do.
Hey, Cleveland Miller, you're on the line. Go.
Hello?
You're on the line. Go ahead.
Hello.
Okay. All right. Let me see. Who we got here? Mr. Goodwin. Mr. Godwin. You want to talk about Godwin, the elderly man that got murdered yesterday on Easter Sunday, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
Can you? Okay, first I want to say sorry that you're having problems tonight. Wayne, we love you. I love you. And I have to agree with Hutch. I am so sick of these Antifas and all these protests. I say hurt them. Let's bring some pain and get it over with. Okay, now to Mr. Godwin. It's been a really rough day for me. It's been a rough couple of days. My heart is so heavy over the murder, senseless, monstrous murder of Mr. Godwin that, I mean, literally, it's hurt me to the core. And I just pray to God that they get that man one way or the other as soon as possible, because I mean, I've had a rough day. Just like you, Wayne, all your commercials, I missed them. But I'm going to buy everything that they advertise because I was so looking forward to the show tonight.
I know. But look, you know
I
what?
really was.
I got to let you go. We're coming up on that hard break. But look.
Okay, well, I got you.
I'll be talking to you again, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, you listen to the Wayne Dupree Show. And all these breaks, we'll be right back. Yeah.
Oh we'll figure this out. What's up, Spreaker? I bet RSBN's having a good time with this.
Hey,
too.
Hutch. Hey, Hutch, hold on.
Hey.
Say it again. Just as I will say I'm out of here, and then you just play it. It's not a background lead out. Yeah, yep. If it's easy for you to switch from that to the outro, that's fine. If it's easy for you to switch from the music underneath us going out, because we usually had the final words and then we say, okay, how can people reach out to you on social media? If you can switch. Okay. All right. Well, yeah, that's fine. But I got another clock that I'm going to send you because this cuts into a lot of what we're trying to do. So I got another clock, and I'll send that to you tonight so that you can take a look at it and, Okay. Yep.
Hey, take a look at your Skype chat.
I don't want to take a look at my Skype.
That's tomorrow. Bruce Lavelle.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Wayne Dupree Show. I'm your host, Wayne Dupree, and we are back on the way. We're back, and we're better than ever. Lord Jesus, help me. I got Hutch Bailey Jr. and Stacy Rush on with me. We are broadcasting on the West Coast. I didn't get in all of what I needed to get in, so let me thank those that are listening on Spreaker, RSBN, K-Truth, and Red Nation Rising, and those that are watching on Roku and different things like that. Welcome to the show. We are taking phone calls because I want to hear from you. Do you care about Donald Trump's tax returns? He's president now, and a whole lot of those Antifa girlies, were clamoring for him. They want to see him, but he's already president. So what's it going to do? Why does it matter, Hutch, to see Donald Trump's tax returns right now?
It doesn't matter. He's already been elected, and plus, when the beautiful Miss Rachel Maddow, when he came out with Trump's taxes the first time, he paid $38 million. Now, who pays $38 million in taxes? I think the air went out of the balloon at that time. She ramped this thing up like it was going to be a big deal, and then when she finally produced it, it was like, this guy pays a heavy percentage of cash in taxes. I don't even think it's a worthy topic. I think these people are they're fantasizing like they've been doing for a long time.
Real quick, Stacy, Donald Trump, you weren't expecting this one. Donald Trump called the Turkey president and congratulated him.
He's got to be trolling him, right?
What do you think about that?
A little. Well, let me first say that I don't care about his taxes, so I'm just going to throw that out there. I'm so sick of hearing about that. Okay,
right.
but it's not shocking to me that he called and congratulated him. I mean, the guy is the best troller out there, and we do have to figure out what to do about Turkey. Turkey's a very complex situation, and I really don't know that there are many good alternatives there. So, it doesn't surprise me that he picked up the phone and gave him a call as bad as that election or quote unquote election was.
Hutch,
He might have called him up and warned him.
Hutch, because Turkey's President Erdogan, I think that's what his name is. I don't know how you say it, but he removed
Recep Erdogan.
He removed the prime minister office. He almost has absolute power until 2029, and a lot of the women have lost whatever rights that they had is gone.
What happened with Turkey and Erdogan is that he came in, and one of his sayings is you follow democracy as long as it's worthy, and then you drop it. And that's what he's done. He's come in, he wears a suit now. He'll be wearing the robes here before too long. If you look at the rise of Muammar Gaddafi, and you look at that against the rise of Recep Erdogan, it's similar, very similar. He's taking his country from a very secular, even a vacation spot for people in Europe, to an Islamic state. This is what he's doing. And this last, it wasn't an election. It was what do you call it when you vote on something? I forget what they call them. But they voted on this
referendum.
on this measure, and it gave him all kinds of additional power. Changed the Constitution, like you said, eliminated the prime minister position. This is a lose for Turkey.
We got Lydia. Lydia wants to talk about the Cleveland killer. How you doing, darling?
Oh, pretty good. I work in mental health, so this is really touching at home because I work with case managers all day long.
Let me ask you.
It's interesting. I asked yeah.
Let me ask you, because somebody brought up mental illness about Steve Stevens to me earlier today, and I was like, I don't know if I call it mental illness because, and you can school me on it, but I don't know if I can call that mental illness because he got depressed, he messed up, he made all those bad decisions and stuff. So he has to take responsibility for that. But how is that mental illness? Real quick, go.
Well, the way it works is when you hold on to things and try to pretend like nothing's wrong and just get mad and play Mr. Nice Guy.
Mm-hmm.
Bradshaw wrote a thing called The Price of Nice. And a lot of spree killers, like one of the guys I work with, the psychiatrist, would say, this is classic spree killer. He is like, everybody thinks he's a nice guy, never says anything wrong, and then just blows up one day. Mm-hmm. But the thing is, he's in mental health, and he's bachelor level. I looked him up online, so he's not trained like a lot of us are. I have a master's degree. But he's still responsible, and he's around people that understand mental health, and he's working with vulnerable kids that need help. And there's a lot of crazy out there, and that's a hard job, and it doesn't pay much. But he is still accountable. And I saw 2 to 3 people today, and I said, what do you think? And they're like, he made a choice, and whatever it comes to him is coming to him.
Right.
Because that does not represent our field.
Okay. Hey, well, Lydia, thank you for calling in. Ladies and gentlemen, you listen to the Wayne Dupree Show. We got a hard break coming up, and you are tuned in to the best conservative show that you can listen to, and we'll be right back. Yeah, I got it. Yep. Yep. Okay, so this is the last one, right? Okay, so okay. Now my question to you is the mixer. What are we going to do about that? How are we going to work that out? Or all right, well, tell Eric to call me tomorrow. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, these I ain't running no marathon. These a lot of breaks. I don't need no break.
I'm sorry.
It's like he can hear you laughing, by the way, Stacy, I think.
I know, but that was just cracking me up. I couldn't help it. You're like, break. I don't need this many breaks.
He's laughing at you, by the way, so yeah. I mean, he's laughing at what you just said. There's got to be something, because the input from the computer is coming in through the number 3. So I don't know.
We got to figure out how we can talk on Skype. There's too much of a delay between us.
There's no delay. Yeah.
Well, I keep banging into people.
No, it's no delay, believe me. And
welcome back, Touch.
And he just said that he just said it was no delay too. Stacy said, "Welcome back, Hutch." All right, we're coming back, he said. No more breaks, people. Yeah. This is. Now, see, they just got Hutch on the real radio thing like that going to Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Wayne Dupree Show. God bless you. You're tuned in to the number one conservative. Well, we're trying to make it there again, and it'll be easy. It'll be easy to claim our title back. Isn't that, Hutch?
Yes, we will. Yeah. By Jiminy. Don't swing no Jameson bottles over this way.
Okay.
We're coming up on a break.
Yeah. What'd you say?
We're coming up on a break.
I thought you said that. That's all good. This caller wants to talk about North Korea real quick. Let's see. You want to talk about Lil' Kim?
Yes, I had watched on Fox on Tucker Carlson, and apparently he was saying that there was a thermonuclear war that may break out at any minute. What are you, Hutch's and Stacy's thoughts on all of that?
Would you like to play a game?
I thank God we have some pretty experienced hackers out there who seem to have a little bit of input on whether or not these things are going to actually shoot as intended. But it's a dangerous situation. I'm not making light of it, but we do, have some things on our side, and I think Trump's actually done a pretty good job of working with China to help us out with the North Korea situation.
There won't be a war, believe me. There won't be a war, and there won't be a thermonuclear one either. Because did y'all see how what's her name? KT McFarland answered that question about did we sabotage North Korea's missiles? And she was like,
she was smooth.
She said, you know, I can't answer that, but it did fizzle.
She said, Chris, bless your heart.
Yeah.
Bless your heart for asking me that question, you dumb. Like I'm going to answer it.
Thermonuclear war?
Right.
Why in the world would, you know what, sometimes you just, look, North Korea is not going to shoot off the only missile they got to become the biggest hole in the world. I mean, we don't even need to use a nuclear weapon North Korea. We just dropped one of those mother of all bombs on them. That'll take care of them. Man. All right. Okay.
I think one of the things about Donald Trump, and this is it, I think that his
how can people reach out to you?
China.
How can people reach out to you?
Steel City Resistance Blogspot.com. I'm Hutch Billy Jr. on Facebook. Bird's Eye View on Twitter. Check you guys out next time.
Stacy, how can people reach out to you on social media?
You guys can reach me easiest on Twitter at DiscoveringMe40 and The Right Rush on Gab.
Ladies and gentlemen, you can follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and just all the rest of the stuff. Just type in Wayne Dupree Show. We'll be back here tomorrow night. Don't forget, those people in Georgia, Stacy, don't forget to vote for Bruce Lavelle tomorrow. Georgia
you
election.
know it.
And 50. Okay, 50 or 15? All right. So God bless you. He's watching after me. Y'all have a good night. God bless. All right. So Eric called me tomorrow afternoon.